Alright, today we're doing a review on the Vanquest Tolcat 2.0 VPacker. Stay with me, I'll be right back. Hey, what's going on everybody? Ed here, Top of the Line Training. We got the Vanquest Tolpacker 2.0 version. It's the new Tolcat VPacker. And I gotta say, it's really impressive out of the box. Now, I have not used it yet. I will be putting it to the test for the next 2 months or so, maybe 6 weeks, and really get a good idea about it. And I'll be back with a review then, an after action review. But in the meantime, this is out of the box. I'm going to show you what it's about, some of the changes on it, and do a little load out on it so you get an idea of how it loads. So anyway, starting off, you got the top grab handle, neoprene grab handle, locked in, sewed in, box stitch, double lock stitch at the tops. Everything's binded with binding tape. You have your standard YKK zippers on throughout. You have Duraflex buckles throughout. That's made of 1000 denier. You got Cadora here for a morale patch, and the strapping as well. Really high tensile strength strapping. And so to start off with, we'll just go through the pouch itself. It's approximately 6.5 liter. It's not very big, but what it does provide you is an EDC, an everyday carry pack used for many things. People have many ideas on how to use it and what to use it for, but it would fit those bills as far as what you're looking for. And what I'm talking about is, first of all, just general carry, maybe a little snack, your wallet, cell phone, maybe a little first aid kit, not much, maybe a weapon, whatever. Or you could go a little bit further with it and carry it as basic essentials, such as maybe a get back to my car bag. But if you couldn't get back to your car, it could turn into a get home bag. Yes, it's going to be a minimal kit, but you have something, at least you have something that could help you get home or get to your car, which would help you get home. And maybe you might have to live off of this for a couple of days, who knows? But the point is, you have something. And that's what's nice about it. You don't have to jam it full of a ton of stuff to be able to meet those requirements. So, but again, that is really comes down to your own ideas and your own needs as far as what you put in it. So anyway, going back to it, 1000 denier Cadora, YKK zipper. All zipper heads have a nylon cord on them. It's not parachute cord, it's a thinner cord, but it seems to be very well. So in this front zippered pouch, approximately 7 inches wide, 5 inches deep. That's your first pouch you come to on the outside of the pack anyway. And you can put a lot of things in there. Your wallet, cell phone, keys, things like you want to get to quick on a daily carry, if you will. An everyday carry type thing. Oh, here's my wallet, or here's my phone, I get my keys out, whatever. Again, maybe a little first aid kit, whatever you want to, however you want to establish it. But the point is, nice little pocket for those items. On the side, you have, first of all, this pouch here is gusseted, so you have room. It's going to hold some things, some items, some larger items if needed. It has MOLLE on the outside, so you can attach another pouch to it if needed. Again, YKK zipper. On the inside of this pouch, you have the high-viz orange, and it's a slip sleeve on the outside and a slip sleeve on the inside. So this right here could hold a good size item, you know. And again, nice place for a first aid kit, tourniquet, things like that. And then you have the organizational pouches, slip sleeves, that you could put smaller items in to, like if you open this up and I wanted to get out, say, a couple Band-Aids and some Neosporin, something like that. Okay, that's in the front, in the back, and then the main pouch itself. Again, YKK zipper, double-headed, nylon pull cords. You also have a piece of shot cord here that you could, example, say you put a water bottle down in here, and then you could take the shot cord over the water bottle, cinch it down, it's going to hold it in place. Or you have Molly again, and you could put a Molly pouch here, and say if it extends up somewhat, whatever's sticking up, you could put the cord around it, cinch it down, and holds it in place. A really nice idea, to be honest with you. It has, again, double stitched all the way around, gusseted pocket. Really nice. You have the same exact thing on the other side. Molly webbing, the same high-viz ripstop nylon pouches on the lid and on the back side of it. Gusseted pocket, same shot cord with the barrel keeper here, and double zippered. So that's that. That's the outside of it. So you have a pocket here, you have a side pocket that are identical with Molly webbing, and then you have the top carrying handle. Now, let's go ahead on to the inside of it, because I'll talk about the back here in a moment. So that's your outside pockets. Again, Duraflex buckles. Flip the lid open. I would have liked to see maybe some organizational, maybe like pen, maybe a place to put a pad of paper, something like that, right there. I don't like, when you got bags of this size, I really don't like to see wasted space. But you also have to think about, I want to comment on this real quick, is like with these gusseted pockets. They're gusseted, which they expand out. They're probably almost 2 inches. So that's going to expand out without taking away from the inner pocket. I call them pocket stealers. A lot of times on a lot of bags like this from other companies, they put all these pockets everywhere, and when you fill them, it takes away from the other pockets that are connected to it. And then next thing you know, you got stuff locked in here, you can't even get out, because, or you got something, well, I'm gonna put this big, whatever, med kit in here, but now I can't get it in there because I got a ton of shit on the side of here, which takes away from the pouch. What's good about this here, and even the front pocket too, they're gusseted, and it gives at least expandability for certain items to allow more room to the main pouch or other, whatever pockets are attached. So going back to the lid, the lid's up. Here you have a velcroed slip pocket as well. Again, first aid kit, extra mag, gun if you wanted to, whatever items you want to get in there. Maps, paper, pens, things like that. Now here is one of the big changes to the VANQUEST VPacker. This, and the clamshell's open, and then you have this shot cord that you can put various items in. Now they sell it as a medical pouch, if you will, right here, and you know, you can put gauze and different medical items. But again, say this is a big piece of gauze. You could take, like, this is my remote for the camera, but hopefully I don't hit the off button. But you could cinch this in here like so. Again, this is just an example, but and then you barrel nut it down, lock it down, and everything's locked in there. So, and I will give you a good demo of this later, but this is just for the out of the box demo, or show and tell, if you will. But it opens up like so, and then you have access to your materials right here. Again, they sell it as a medical area, but it really could be used for anything. You could put extra mags in here, you could put gloves, you could put a lot of different things. But anyway, so that's that. That's your one change. And you have a high-viz, a ripstop nylon with 4 elastic retainers here. Pencils, pens, paper. What I like to use these for are like the tubes of like mosquito repellent, stingies, hand sanitizer, things like that. And you just lay them in here along with this. You know, you got really nice organization as well. The whole total pouch, you could put like a maximizer organizer in here and just pull it out, and you should also have access to all of this. Inside the top here, you also have a key keeper or a sensitive items keeper, things you don't want to lose, just a little bit of extra retention. So that is the main change of the pack. So you have the whole pack or whole pouch area along with the organizational loops, elastic loops, the elastic retainers, then you have the slip pocket as well. YKK zippers again with 2 heads on them. So that is your pockets on it so far. You have the top lid, 2 side pouches, this front pocket. Now you have a total of 24 pockets on this thing. So going into the main compartment, first of all, you have a 210 denier nylon storm collar that cinches shut if you wanted to. And you know, so that way if you got larger items coming out, this can come up to help facilitate carrying it. One thing that I do see here that they've done is they've added a lot of webbing on the front lock buckle. And what that allows you to do, when you do fill it with this, it allows this to come over and the buckle to come up and meet. So say you were carrying something of the nature, it will allow you to carry it and lock it in. So that's one note. But anyway, the 210 ripstop nylon storm collar is here. Then on the inside, you have, and let me get a flashlight on this because I want to make sure you guys see inside of here. So you have the high-viz orange, and they're both slip sleeves, one on the back, one on the front, and the one on the back has a piece of velcro sewn on it. One note about the storm collar, if you're not using it, it goes down in like so and disappears. So one note about that is on these slip sleeves and these inner slip sleeves, say I have maybe a passport, I can slide it down in there. Because like I said, now when I was talking about the pocket stealers, you start jamming these slip sleeves full of stuff, it's going to take away from the inner main compartment. So, you know, something flat like a passport, you know, it can handle that. But anyway, so I have the passport in there, I fold the storm collar down, it covers the pocket, so it gives it extra retention, as well as like if someone did maybe look in here real quick, if they were going to steal something from you or whatever, they look in to see what they can grab, they might not even realize that these are pockets holding your passport or whatnot. So that's that. Now this also comes with a universal holster and a magazine pouch. However, this could be a magazine on one side, a flashlight on the other, so it's very versatile in that regard. But this can go down and Velcro onto the Velcro that's here, which allows you to you know, carry your weapon in light in a configuration for quick access if needed. I'm sorry, your magazine, your extra magazine. So anyway, that's the inside. So you have a slip sleeve on the front, slip sleeve on the back, high-viz orange, a ripstop nylon. And then you have your main pocket as I noted, and you can get, you know, again, essentials, daily essentials, a little bit of food, a little bit of water, med kit, ammunition, a couple blades maybe, like one Leatherman and one a regular fighting knife, if you will, or defensive knife, whatever. Something used for self-defense purposes, period. Of aspeton or baton, many things, a fire kit, whatever, space blanket, many things that you can put in here and have if needed. You don't want to get caught short. Again, help you get back to your car, help you possibly get home if needed. You know, like you might be parked over there, and that area is going to be maybe it's destroyed or it's quartered off, so the police are not letting people back to that area, and that's where your car is. So you know you got to get home. At least you have something for that journey. Again, Duraflex buckles. Okay, another change on this is it makes it an ambidextrous bag. A lot of times before in these kind of bags, you would be locked in left or right. Well, this is a left or right bag. And how that is attained is you have a piece of nylon webbing here that's velcroed in, and the buckle slips off of it. Same thing on the other side. Again, buckle slips off of it. Now I can take it, it was set up for left. Now I'll take it and turn it into a right-hand side bag. Make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, go the other way. But yeah, so this is a really neat feature because for one, you could take the whole carry handle off. Say you're going to carry it on a plane, you could just carry it like a little bag if you wanted to, or like on a bus or something like that. And then let's say, like example, you've used it and you want to sell it. Well, if you had one of the older bags like this, well, it's a left-handed bag. Well, I'd like to have one on my right. Well, I don't want to buy it. Well, this here lets you go both left or right. So that's a very good design, very good idea, really, if you think about it. Now, I can go left or right with it, no matter what. So, that's a very good feature. This strap is, I don't know what it is, some kind of type, probably 7 nylon maybe. Duraflex buckle. Now, one thing I don't like about the VanQuest bag, I believe, let me see, yeah, you gotta push this button to get that down. Yeah, is it hard? No, but in time of panic, if you haven't thought or practiced, it might be a situation. So I don't really care for that, but if someone wanted to steal this off of you, they just clip this and take it, but that's another story. Anyway, so it also comes with a waist strap. So this waist strap does come off as well. So if you don't want it on there, you can take it off. But it just clips around your waist like so. And if you wanted to run with it or just have extra retention of the bag, things like that, here it is. And you can take it off if you don't want to use it, or you can roll it up and secure it on the bag if you don't want to use it either way. And you also have a Velcro keeper down here that allows you, if you wanted to, so you're not using the bag, the belt, you could use this to clip this in so it stays on the side like so, or other things. So that's that. Now, another excellent feature is the concealed carry area. Here You have velcro on the back side, and that's where your weapon would go, or your universal holster, which would velcro in here. And I've used them before and they've worked very well. This also can hold an iPad mini, is from what the description says. And so that's a pretty good size pocket. If you don't carry a weapon, or you're not going to carry a weapon in here, just because this is concealed carry doesn't mean you have to carry there. You could carry in this front. I've got a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380 that would fit right down in here, no problem. Now, getting to it might be a little harder, but I really don't think any more harder than getting down into here. So, but this is a nice area back here that you could put things in, valuables, phone, wallet, whatever, besides your weapon and iPod or iPad. Again, Duraflex buckles, ambidextrous sling, removable slings, whatever. And then you have on this back side as well, this is like an air-cooled mesh, so it allows breathability up against your skin. You're not going to get all, I'm not saying you won't get sweaty, but breathe and give you that ventilation needed to keep the sweat down off your body. So really, that's about it really. You can also, one more thing, you could, if you wanted to, like I said, this is a larger strap, and you could strap something under here if you wanted to. That's another option of carry or something. Now it does have a couple pockets, slip pockets right here on these sides, and I'm not sure exactly what those are, if they really are anything, but you could slip something up in there and keep it if needed. That'd be a pen, a knife, whatnot. Also on this padded strap for the shoulder, you have the same mesh, breathable mesh, as well as like a rubberized top, so when the thing's on your shoulder, it locks in and it's not slipping off your shoulder. It'll grab hold, and even if it does slip off, it'll take a little bit of weight and pressure to get it off, and so it gives you time to grab it if needed. Other than that, guys, I believe that's about it. I believe I've covered every point I can on this thing. I'm going to go load this thing out, and I'll be right back. I want to show you how much gear and how this thing rides on the body. Stay with me. All right, guys, I'm back with the top of the line training. I just want to show you real quick how this bag rides. Like I said, I set it up in there for left side carry. So here it is. And if you want to see how, first of all, how that switches out, again, you have a strap here, retaining strap, velcroed in. Your buckle just slips off, and then you go to the other side, do the same thing, then you put this on the other side and the other one on this side. It becomes a right hand carry. But why I like the left hand carry personally is because I carry my weapon on the right normally, and so the bag won't interfere with my weapon if I chose to do it that way. But either way, even on a left-hand carry, I can still draw, if I needed to. But that's another story. I just want to show you how this carries. Again, you have this strap here, padded strap for shoulder. Really comfortable, padded, breathable. And it's got that, like I said, that piece of little rubber that helps it adhere to your clothing or your shoulder so it doesn't slip all over the place. It's a very comfortable bag. Example, tomorrow is the Cavaliers parade for their NBA championship. I'm not going, but if I was to go, I could take this with me, throw a few waters or Gatorades in here, a little snack if needed, a little med kit, possibly some kind of self-defense tool. I'm sure there'll be a lot of security there. You won't be able to get into it with weaponry, but the point is you could have some bare essentials, because tomorrow I think they're expecting over 1 million people there. So I mean, that's a lot of people to be around and intermixed with and whatnot. who knows what could happen or what could go on, and hopefully nothing, but I'm just saying that it's a possibility, and you have something to deal with the situation if needed. So again, this is how it carries. Alright guys, I'm back with the top of the line training, just doing a loadout of the VANQUEST 2.0 Tolcat VPacker. And you can see here, I got it jammed up. I wanted to show you just the complete loadout that you could do with this thing. And this is just an example, just an option. But it's about 5 pounds of gear. But I do have her jam packed now. This probably wouldn't be a normal carry. It's just an example. But I just wanted to get you guys to look at it to see. It's very, very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. And I can get to the items if needed. See, here, like so. And I've got that in the universal holster. I also have in here, now this is a little bit harder, but I do have a light. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. Stick with me, we're going to go through the contents. Be right back. Yeah, top of line training. Alright guys, I'm back with the top of line training, doing an out of the box review of the Tolcat 2.0 VPacker from VANQUEST. Again, this is just an example, but it has many options of loadouts. And this is probably a full pack extreme here. Can you get more than, yeah, every pocket's not jammed full of stuff, but I got a good example of what I want to show you here, so please stay with me. We'll start off with this water and get it out of the way, but if you notice, I have the water in the pouch here. Now, it's zipped up, it really doesn't need this retainer, but if you had a bigger bottle, say like a stainless steel 32-ounce Guyot design, something like that, it's not going to zip up all the way like this. So this little shock cord retainer comes in handy big time. But I got a liter of water, and that already likely to load up very well. Going back to the concealed carry compartment. Got my flashlight as I talked about, and I have my Smith & Wesson bodyguard. It's not loaded, of course. And even if it was, keep your finger off the trigger, you'd be all right. Here's the universal holster. Now, what's really nice about this, it does come with this imitation material. I don't want to say leather. It's not imitation leather, but it's a stick. It's not sticky, but it has that feel, that texture that's gripping. So it's going to hold your weapon in place. It's not going to let it out. Velcroed in. Let's put that right there. So that's all I have in here. Now, there's actually a little bit more room. I could have probably put a couple mags, maybe a knife, something like that in there if I wanted to. Now remember, I had spoken about these little slip sleeves in here. What I do, or what I did, is I put a knife up in there. It is the Spyderco Urban blade. Just an example to put up in there. You could put a Mannix 2 or whatever you want, or whatever you have up in there, anything, even a pen or a pencil for that matter. Okay, so on this other pocket here on the side, sort of made it like a little admin pocket. I've got an ink pen and a Sharpie. Again, medical emergency, if you need to write something on the victim, you can. Pen and a little tablet of paper. And an extra pair of glasses, not sunglasses, but reading glasses. I can't see a damn thing as far as reading goes. It's very important that I have at least 2 pair on me. In this top flap here, I have an extra mag, and I have my credentials or wallet here. So, and that's all I have in there. Okay. Then opening up to the main compartment, I have a VPacker here. just with various items in it, a lot of first aid. And to be honest with you, it's just an example. I got another knife in there and stuff, med kit, actually a couple knives, pens. But it's just an example that you could put one down in the main pouch here, and it could be like a total med kit, survival kit, whatever. That's whatever you need. I also have my Mike Wallace Necker blade in the main compartment. Again, you're not going to really carry, especially if you're in an urban environment, you're not really going to carry a big 4, 5, 6 inch blade. But see, something like this, you could definitely do not only self-defense work with it, but you can do bushcrafting with it. It really works nice. Neck knife says it all right there. And I believe that's all I have in the main pouch. I did not employ the storm collar, but I could have. Again, like I said, you could take it all the way up. And, you know, let's see here real quick. No, I don't have anything here. Let's see. Now, with this front pocket being full, it really inhibits the slip sleeve. Now, I could put a pin, maybe a magnifying glass, something like that, flat down in there, but it is tight. It takes away a lot from the space, and I'll show you that right here in this front sleeve. Now, this main pocket or main front pocket is full. First of all, I can barely get the cotton picker velcro off of it. But what I do have in there is some buds, in case I wanted to listen to music or whatever, you know, day-to-day carry type thing. I also have in there a lighter for fire starting primarily. But you can see what I'm talking about when I say pocket stealers. You fill certain pockets up, it steals from the other parts of the bag. It's something you always need to keep in mind when you pack in your bag, that if it's so full and you can't, you know, I'm going to put this here, I'm going to put that there, and you can't get into it, you really need to rethink your packing and placement of items and what you're carrying. But anyway, here is the big change to the VanQuest Tolcat 2.0 VPacker, and it is this front. As I told you or said before, they sell this as a med kit or medical area, but you could use it for whatever you want to. But anyway, so here I have an Israeli bandage, I have 2 8x10 gauze, and I have a elastic band. I can't think what the hell that's called. But anyway, so you have that. Then up here, I have a small sample pack of biofreeze. So like if you're out and you sprain or you twist or your arthritis is kicking in, whatever, you could throw some of that on, help give you a little bit of relief. Here I have sunblock. Here is bite and itch relief. I normally have a thing of mosquito spray or bug spray, but I don't have it now. And here I have a spray hand sanitizer. All here. Here I have some, I believe these are 4x4s. Yeah, 4x4s. Several of those. Got an iodine swipe, and then I have a small med kit, and that's it. So, and that's all I have in here. I just wanted to demo that, and you could put other items in here. Of course, like I've always said, you put what you want to put in the pack or in the pouch or in the strap or whatever, however you want to do it. But this is just a good example of a good med kit. Basically trauma, like they have the VanQuest pouches and whatnot that have this in it, but what they did was integrated into the Tolcat, and It would make a nice little med kit for like a range or something like that. You know, it's only going to hold so much, but you can see that you can get a lot of items in this pack. Again, everyone's kit is different. This is just an example. You know, I don't have any cordage in here. I'd like to have some of that, and another fire starting device. Anyway, also, this is the tan or khaki. It comes in black, wolf gray, and I believe OD green. I'm not sure about that one. As well as, again, this is the 1000 denier corridor. It also comes in the 500 denier, which is the multi-cam, and I believe some other cam color. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. As well, leave me some comments and tell me what you think about VanQuest. As well, if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button below. Until the next one, God bless, take care. We'll see you then. This is Top of Line Training.